On SportsCenter this morning from the NBA, ESPN NBA insider Shams Charania joining us bright and early on SportsCenter AM. Shams, Jimmy Butler going down against the Heat last night. What more can you tell us there?
Randy, sources tell me Jimmy Butler has been diagnosed with a season-ending torn ACL. His season is over. He faces a recovery timetable of really the next calendar year, and this shatters the hopes that the Warriors have a 676 win percentage since he joined the Warriors last February. And even this season, he's at his one of his most efficient seasons in the NBA. One of 4 players that have 20 points per game or more, an assist to turnover ratio of 3 or more, joining Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jamal Murray. And so he's turning 37 this summer. He faces a lengthy recovery. So a lot of questions about his future. But for the immediate future of the Warriors, this really puts a dent in their chances to compete for a championship.
16 days shy of the trade deadline in the NBA. What does that mean for the Warriors and what they may or may not do at that trade deadline, Shams?
In some shape or form, the Warriors are back on the roller coaster that is their saga with Jonathan Kuminga. And whether they go all in again with Kuminga to see, can he play in the absence of Jimmy Butler? The focus is going to squarely be on him. He demanded a trade last week, the first day he was eligible to be traded on January 15th. My sources tell me the relationship between him and Steve Kerr is fractured beyond repair. So do you go back to Jonathan Kuminga now, given the state of the relationship, or here in the immediate future, do you try to find a deal out there on the marketplace that can help the Warriors win and compete without Jimmy Butler? That's a gaping hole for this team. So 2 teams that have interest in Jonathan Kuminga, the Dallas Mavericks and Sacramento Kings. So does a player, say DeMar DeRozan, does that fit the bill of what the Warriors could need without Jimmy Butler? But one way or the other, the Warriors are about to find out where they stand with Jonathan Kuminga this season.
Fractured beyond repair stands out to both Gary and I in studio. We're like, oh boy. Warriors have won 6 of their last 7 games. They're in the 8th spot in the Western Conference standings. Shams Charania with the very latest. Thank you, sir.
Night from our Shams. Third quarter of last night's win over his former team, the Miami Heat. Shams will join us later on in sport. All right, since being traded to the Dubs last season, Butler has missed just 7 games with Golden State, going 2-7 in those games and 46-22 when he's on the court for the Warriors. This season, the team sees a plus 185 point differential when Butler is on the court, by far the highest on the team.
Time now to Play Smart, presented by Xfinity. Look at this play right here. Jaime Jaquez gets doubled in the paint. Good hands by Jimmy Butler and Moses Moody. Oh, look at the
great heads-up play by Moses Moody, throwing it up the court. A lot of those tonight, huh?
2-hand fence right there. Not what Miami was doing tonight. As we take a look at Dalton Johnson's tweet, Jimmy Butler currently getting an MRI, and an update is expected tomorrow. Of course, that's our very own Warriors reporter here at NBC Sports Bay Area. So everybody around Dub Nation will be holding their breaths about Jimmy Butler, and hopefully it's not too serious there. We're not doctors. We don't know if it's an ACL, meniscus. We don't know what the heck it is, but hopefully it's not too serious, because the Warriors definitely need Jimmy Butler, who's playing his best basketball of the season. But we saw that play with Moses Moody. Now, we showed the defensive play of Moses Moody. Let's show some of his offense here. 15 points per game over the last 4. And look at the three-point shooting. 62% from the perimeter, 18-29. He is locked and loaded right now. And so welcome site for the Golden State Warriors, Bully.
No question, Bontan Festa. What we've seen these last over 30 assists each and every game, and in turn you're getting high-quality shots. Those efficiency numbers individually and as a team have skyrocketed. Moses Moody in the starting lineup. You get quality shots which come from getting stops. It comes from penetrating the defense, getting to the middle of the paint.
all those things benefit the shooters on the other team. And then Moses Moody's role is to hit those shots. When he does, it loosens up the defense. Now Jimmy and Steph can attack. Steph can attack from the outside. Jimmy can attack from the inside. But Moses' role is really important, and so is Will Richard tonight, which both of them delivered.
And you talk about how fast the Miami Heat like to play. And in fact, you mentioned the Warriors, no matter what lineup Steve Kerr puts out there, basic lineup, they're accustomed to playing fast. But now they're playing fast, taking care of the ball. And Moses Moody, when he was so-called struggling, I felt like he was getting a lot of late shot clock kind of grenade-type shots, contested. Now with the moving much, but the ball is popping much quicker, he's getting wide-open looks a little bit early in the shot clock, a much more comfortable shot.
And the 3 steals. I know you love that. I've got to ask some defense.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No,
And by the way, someone on Miami's bench must have been talking. He made a 3.
He pointed at somebody in
A lot
Miami.
of chatter going over there.
Brendan Pajimski was talking. What's going on with the Miami Heat, man? You getting blown out there talking?
They had their boys back. They didn't want you. They didn't want you game for both Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler.
I don't know if they would tell him to get out of the zone or stay in the zone.
Stay in the zone, please.
Yes,
please.
pretty please.
Pretty please. Warriors, 4th straight game. They make at least 23s in a basketball game. They'll look to continue to roll tomorrow against the Toronto Raptors. But today is always a special day in the NBA. It's 40